Hey, you know how
There we
newscasters,
go.
they always have a pen in there.
Yeah, it's good to
Like
have
it's
a
a
pen.
thing, it's a
Yeah,
prop.
Okay.
Take my pen, get your own.
Yeah, like this. All right.
Share it.
Buen Dia Puerto.
Buen Dia
Wayne-
Puerto.
Buen Dia
Say it.
Puerto. Do it with a proper
Let's
accent.
do it at once. 3, 2.
Buen Dia Puerto.
Okay, welcome to our show. We're down one person this week. Brandi couldn't be with us right now, so hopefully she'll be back on the next one or very soon. We've got a lot of topics to talk about today. As soon as I find the card. Sorry again to Angelina Jolie. We're really going to try to get her
still waiting.
back. Yeah, we're still. Yeah, there was a little snafu with the bees last week, but we got Lil Wayne coming up today on the show, so you're going to want to stick around for that. Musical guest Lil Wayne. We're also going to talk about some controversies in the community, beach access, new topes, all that kind of stuff. We'll go into sports, entertainment, weather. What else we got? What are we kicking off with here?
How about the pink moon?
The pink. Oh yeah, it's a full moon.
It's a full moon.
Today.
Oh.
12:54.
What do we? Oh, and
And
we're
it's-
also gonna have a special guest. We have a.
We do have a special
But
guest.
before we go there,
He's
the pink
extremely good looking. Well, the pink
Is this a
moon.
self-endorsement?
So once in a while, the pink moon happens. It's like he's coming out the. Can't say that, can I?
Are you censoring yourself before we?
I am,
Yeah. Okay.
Well, the pink moon's coming out.
Why is it called the pink moon? I think it's probably because it's springtime. So it's, when the flowers bloom in the
and like-
spring.
Yeah, I think you're
You
right.
know,
Yeah.
it has something to do with that.
Anyway. Yeah.
Did you know that in 400 BC,
That's right.
the word lunatic dates back to 400 BC when they believed that the lunar cycle affected people's mental state.
That's 400 years before Jesus Christ.
It is.
BC.
Yeah.
All right. Just
Yeah.
want to get that straight.
So lunatic is based
So
on
lunatic-
people getting crazy around
On
the
the
full moon.
lunar-
That's right, and it's true. I mean, you know, if you go to emergency room, there's all kinds of accidents. There's all kinds of additional things that happen on a full moon.
So more babies are born on a full moon than any other time of the month. That is a
Go figure.
They're ready to get
Yeah.
out. They're ready to start their life.
yes.
Why is that? Is that a gravitational pull
I
or
actually
something?
don't know, but that is
Ah,
like
I like it.
statistically speaking, more babies are born in the month on a full moon. Yeah.
Well, it's
Really?
interesting because it's circadian rhythm, right?
Mhm.
That's what's interrupted during the full moon, and that's why people go a little bit off their rocker.
Lunatic, what?
Circadian
Yeah.
rhythms.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, viewer comments. We had one comment so far. Thank you, Megan, who said that Dior left the gates. So
That's a rumor.
Wait,
Yeah.
you left the gates?
No, I didn't.
we talked about it.
No, I actually put that out there that I had left the gates, but I actually didn't leave the gates because I hate to be predictable.
Okay, so it was just a rumor. But we do appreciate your comments. Go ahead and leave them down below. You know what to do. And subscribe to the channel. Share it with everybody. I think we should get into bringing our guest up today.
Yes, I think we
do
should.
it.
So
He's
we have-
extremely handsome, by the way.
Yeah, and he provides a really great service to our community.
Guys, good morning.
Absolutely.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Morning,
pal.
pal.
Buena dia.
Okay, that's not for me, right?
So it's the Be Smart app is what you launched?
Visma delivery, exactly.
Okay.
Hello guys, how are you?
Tell us about that, or tell the viewers.
Okay, so this is basically, if you know Uber Eats or Rappi, it's the same service. We are delivering food here in Puerto Aventuras. We started a year ago, so it's right now. We had the pleasure to know all the community or a huge part of the community, and so far the responses are very good. So people, that was something that was needed here. So I believe we. So I don't want to be a big-headed, but I think. For the reason we have Visma delivery because I got hungry and I wanted to order food and I couldn't, and I was like dealing with they are not answering, food is coming wrong, not coming in time, nobody's responsible for anything. So basically it's not only the food delivery that the food is coming from A to B, right?
Right.
So it's much more complex than so solving other problems besides that. So because and everything is oh yeah, the dolphins want to say
Dolphins
something.
get angry too.
They're like, hey,
It's time for breakfast.
fish. So Yeah. So it basically is solving a complex problem, not only one single problem. And then as I see, everybody's happy with it. So
Yeah, it's great.
we are keep doing
As
what
you
we
know,
are
I
doing.
deliver about 5 days a week, right? I have a typical customer right here.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
I
it's
know
a
Paul
good-
very well. Right, yes.
Actually, I would say genius.
Oh, thank you. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't really genius. I think it was just to see the opportunity to
Yeah.
that there is like
Right.
something is needed,
Yeah.
and obviously it's like, how to say, I would say it's an isolated community, so it belongs to Playa del Carmen, but these big services are not coming here because it's far away for them, and it's no business for them for their level. So you have to sort out or solve these problems in a local level, and I believe we did it. So
Yeah, I
we
believe
keep
you
doing
did.
what we are doing.
Yeah.
And how do we get in touch with you?
We have a website. It's called www.bismarckdelivery.com. .mx, sorry, .mx, and you can order from the website, or you download the application from your Android or Apple Store, Bismarck Delivery.
Yes, and the app is great. Like literally, as soon as you place the order, it shows orders placed, in preparation, being delivered. Like it tracks the whole thing.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
it's-
In real time, you can
Yeah,
follow
it's
your
fantastic.
order, what's happening. If we don't forget to update, no, we don't.
What are the hours that people can order food?
We are open from 9 a.m. and the last order is 10 p.m. And in this time gap, you can order when I want. And obviously, the times that you receive for your food, it's given by the restaurant, not by us.
Okay.
So it's like I don't, and it's common sense, but I'd rather say it, so it's not our fault if if they are taking their time in the kitchen or they are overloaded in the kitchen or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
So we do our best. So our philosophy is be at the restaurant before the food is ready. So we have to wait on them and not they are waiting on
I
us.
see what you're saying.
And obviously there are peak hours and busier days and less busier days. So our busiest days are Friday, Saturday, Sunday, afternoon 9. So like let's say from 6 p.m. till closing, right?
Ah.
And the less action is happening in the mornings and then lunchtime.
Do you provide delivery for restaurants outside of the gates, or is everything in Puerto?
No, we provide a service for everybody outside the gate. So let's call it where Tulum ends and where Playa del Carmen starts. That's the region that we are covering. So that's including Pamul, including Bahia Principe, including Akumal. So all the region, but obviously mainly and Poblado and Puerto Maya as well. So everything.
Yeah.
We don't have partners at the moment outside the gate. That's right. It's not our intention at the moment, so we are still waiting to see what's going on. We don't want to, when you want too much thing, then it ends up bad. So we just want to focus on our partners here in Puerto Aventuras Turístico. And obviously they have to learn because it's a new system for them. So it sounds easy to accept an order, but yeah, so it's a logistic. When the order comes in, you have to prepare the driver and so on and so on. But so far, in the last months, I'm very proud of my partners because everybody is like receiving the orders without warning them. So it's like they started to learn and
How long have you been doing this?
It's been in 16th of April. It will be exactly 1 year. So next week, after next
So
week. yeah,
basically 1 year, and now it's becoming
1 year of
more-
no sleep.
It's a snowball effect.
Snowball.
That they ask me always.
Yeah.
It's like literally when the shift is over, like at 10 and no more orders, then literally that's the moment when I can rest myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are running a very
Well, we thank you for
busy
your
schedule.
service. I mean, it is. It's. I think it was. Well, I use the word genius, but I think it's really been.
Thank you very much. Thank you very
No,
much.
it's
A lot
a great
of hard
service.
work. Lot of hard work, but
Yeah.
worth it because what the feedback we are getting back.
Yeah,
And we
feedback.
are very happy to do it. So it's
Yeah,
serving the community,
yeah, you
serving
are.
the people.
Absolutely.
That's really something makes me.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, it's not my first thing to do,
No,
but
but-
somehow COVID made me think outside the box, and that's how we ended up here.
And do you
Fantastic.
also, besides the restaurants, you can pick up stuff at OXXO for people? Right?
Oh yeah, so we manage all the businesses. So OXXO, pharmacy, Chedraui,
You do
Go-Mart.
that as well.
Yeah, so not only, I mean, anybody who has a goods or products to send,
Right. So medication too.
Yeah, obviously, if you need receipt, then we have to go and pick it up first,
Right.
and then I can get the medicine. But like prescription-free medicines, like anything that's
Oh, I see.
very
That's
good.
interesting.
So it's called Be Smart Delivery.
Be smart delivery, exactly.
And they just, whether they're on Apple or whatever.
Everything is compatible with Android and Apple, and obviously, if you want to use it to your laptop or computer, it's the same thing.
Okay, so they just go on however they get their apps and.
Absolutely, it's
type
very
in Be
user-friendly. So absolutely, literally, if you are against technology, and I know there's certain generations that they are, I don't want to do that because it's so modern and everything. But you know, the world is going digital. Every day is getting more and more digital, and this is I believe that's right now at the moment that's the only way to sort out the problem like this, and the more efficient way.
Do you deliver dog food?
We have a hungry dog.
Actually, soon, yes. So we do. There's two partners who will be new on the platform, and they will be selling accessories and food for house pets, animals, and dogs.
Actually, that's great to know. I would utilize that. I never knew that, so thank you.
Yeah, we are right.
Yeah.
We want to put everything. So I mean, Puerto is small, right? So
Yeah.
it's not like Playa or Tulum that you have 300 restaurants.
Right.
So, but knowing this, okay, we have a smaller amount of restaurants, but we want to make that as complex as possible. So the menu as detailed as the idea is have no communication between client and restaurant. So the client can choose, pick everything that they want without talking or writing to anybody.
How long have you been in Puerto then?
I moved
Right.
here in 2021 February.
Okay, so a couple
So
of years.
yeah, it will be. I'm going for my third year now.
So
I don't know about that.
Smart. Good business move.
All right.
I wasn't
well,
prepared for that accusation.
you saw a need in the market, you filled it. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
amazing.
And
Bravo,
that's
bravo.
smart. Thanks for
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
and telling
We are
us.
doing too. So I have my partner. So it's
Yeah.
not only
Yeah.
me. It would be
Yeah.
impossible to do it by myself. So it's like you need always a good team,
Right.
good people around you that they have the same view and same mentality of work ethic. So that's how you.
But you
can-
also do comedy though, right?
Yes, I'm a magician.
magician.
Originally, I'm a
Magic.
magician. So I just ended up.
What a
being
segue. Magician
Yeah.
food.
No,
I
that's
mean,
good.
Can you make it magically appear and disappear?
I wish.
Uh,
But yeah, that was one thing that COVID made me to do, to leave my original profession and
Right.
discover
An
new
opportunity.
seas. Yes, and now things are going back, but you know, magic was and performing and comedy was always my first horse. So right now it's funny because most of the magicians, they're having a side job to maintain their job to be a magician. Now I'm being a magician to maintain my job to grow my company. So it's like it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
reversed.
Way.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Do you have
So-
do you perform regularly?
I do. I have my fixed gigs at hotels, and I have some private events like weddings and corporate and birthday parties and so on. But because of my 14 hours working schedule daily, it's very hard to fit it in. Now I need a little time that we can grow the business as much that I can make
Yes.
2 steps back and hire people, and then I can focus on my artistic venue.
Yeah.
So that's the plan for now.
Fantastic.
All right.
Congratulations.
People
Bravo.
can
Yeah.
find you through the app if they want more information.
Absolutely. And if they have any questions, we have a dispatcher where you can contact us and you can ask any questions, and we are happy to sort out if you have any trouble with your order or a pending order, or you just want to know any information about any partner or any restaurant.
And you could also leave comments to our video if you want, and somebody will get an answer to you or figure out where you need to be. Well, thanks for being here, pal.
Thank you,
Wish
guys.
luck.
Thank you
Thanks,
much for
pal. Wish you all
inviting
the
guys.
best.
Thank you,
Be
man.
And
smart
thank you
delivery.
for
Make sure you
being smart.
download that. It's very
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
See you at the doorstep.
Okay.
Bye.
Ciao.
All right, so what's happening on Puerto Aventuras living? There's a lot of controversies going on online.
Topes.
Topes. We got new topes.
Topes.
happening.
It's a big thing.
What can you tell us about the topes, Les?
Well, I can tell you from personal experience. So they took the topes out, put the topes back in, which I think is not necessarily a bad thing. It's controlling speed. However, there's been a lot of discussion, maybe a little bit of animosity that the topes that were put in are the temporary topes, if you will. So what happens there is obviously it's extremely aggressive on the car, on the suspension.
Golf carts.
It doesn't even matter if you come to a complete stop. You're still putting your golf cart or your car through a little bit of a grind. And I mean personally, I think that the solution would be the cement topes, where it's graduated. It still encourages people to slow down, come to a stop, but without wreaking havoc on the automobile or the golf cart. So, again, I'm not sure how people feel about that, but
Leave your comments.
Yeah, it's pretty apparent by the PA Living page that it seems to be that people are encouraged. They want to have the traffic slowed down. However, they kind of want to find a better way, a better solution, as opposed to what we currently have. But again, leave your comments. That would be great, because the more we communicate in the community, hopefully we can move in that direction.
I always find when there's change, no matter what, whether it's a positive change or anytime something changes, people get rattled, and it's something different, whether they're for it or against it, or they want something to happen, and then they weren't prepared for it. All of a sudden it does happen, and then everybody's kind of got
for sure, because I think people were pretty clear that they wanted the topes back. But again, it's being clear about what type of topes,
Sure,
right? So
So you
be
can't
careful
please
what you
everybody.
ask for, because who knows, going forward, maybe they will rethink that, take them out, put the cement ones in, and everybody will be happy.
Okay, now beach access. That's been. What do we know about beach
Certainly,
access?
I don't know anything about beach access currently. It seems very confusing at the moment, right? So it sounds like you can still access the beach on the side of the PA Beach Club, but now you can't bring your chairs. I don't know. There's lots happening on Puerto Living right now, and it sounds very confusing. Yes, I literally don't know what's happening with beach access right now.
Yeah, the gate controversy has moved to the gate to the beach.
Yes. Yes.
Meanwhile, the front gates seem to be flowing pretty well these days.
Yeah,
I think they.
aside from Angelina Jolie not being able to get in
Yeah, well, that. Let's.
next week.
We'll try to get her in next week. Maybe we can arrange for the helicopter. All right, so let us know how you feel about the beach access situation going on down there. But overall, though, there's by law everyone can access the beach, right?
That's my understanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my understanding. I think that there seems to be also the issue there that it's not to prevent necessarily anyone from accessing the beach, but consider that it is also private property. So, the homeowners here are maintaining the property, paying to maintain the property, and so that opens a can of worms on Puerto Aventuras Living. You can open it up, and every day you're going to see, all kinds of different comments about that. So again, as you said, it's there's a way, but is there a better way, so that we're serving everybody and keeping everybody happy?
Another thing I noticed on that page was people are now speculating about the big empty lot on the jungle side of the highway up near Camus.
Yeah.
And I guess it's if somebody thinks could it be the new train station they're getting ready for?
Well, we've
a
heard,
gas station,
yeah.
Costco. Somebody suggested maybe a drive-in movie theater.
That was funny. Actually, I would love that. However, who knows what's going to happen there? I originally heard that, again, a residential area, but clearly, there's a lot of abandoned cars there. So
yeah, it seems to be full of cars. So somebody thinks it's a corralón, I believe. Yeah, which is like a kind of a junkyard, or where they take cars that aren't insured.
Yeah, they've been in
The
wrecks
police
or
take 'em.
accidents.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cars from road. That kind of shows you how many accidents there are out on the highway. So be careful out there on the 307.
Oh yes.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
That they have to actually
Clear
carve out
a
a
spot right
space
on the
of
307,
jungle
so they don't have far to tow.
to put cars
Yeah.
that are getting in accidents out there. It's pretty serious. So
Yeah.
be careful. All right, Steve, what's going on in sports, entertainment?
It's been a busy week in sports. So the Premier League, which is the English Football League, the Premier League.
Is that what Chelsea's in?
Chelsea's in
Chelsea's
the Premier
in it,
League.
all
Right. 3 managers sacked in 1 week. Chelsea sacked their manager, Graham Potter.
Big shakeup.
Brendan Rodgers, Leicester City, sacked. Patrick Vieira, Crystal Palace, sacked in 1 week.
A lot of blame to go around.
I want to go into football management because it seems like a good idea. Anyway, Graham Potter got paid off 13 million, even though he got sacked. I wish I'd seen that my record deal, but I don't know. When I got dropped by
record deals got
MCA,
sacked.
no, we signed for 180 grand. We got 20 grand, and I said, well, where's the rest of the money? My manager said, no, there's no more money. I said, what kind of a deal was that? It's rubbish. Anyway, let's talk about March Madness and women's NBA. That's
NCAA.
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 LBTBQ.
No.
NCAA.
Okay. Kim Mulkey,
Yes.
the Elton John of
Yeah.
the women's coaching
Yes.
world.
Who doesn't want her outfit?
Coaching LCU, Louisiana State University, has won the championship.
First, the
And
first
apparently,
championship.
her
for Elton.
tactics were to dazzle the opponents with her sparkly outfit. And it worked.
It worked.
Well, she's
was very
she's
sparkly.
definitely known
Yeah.
for it. Like social media is
No,
blowing
no,
up
no. Yeah.
because they feel that her antics and her clothing
Is
distracted
intimidating?
distracted actually
Yeah.
from the actual game,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Because she's
3 points
captivating.
on her own, bros. Yeah, she's 3 points on her own.
Yeah.
And also, well, give me the back history because she was the first woman
Yeah.
who played on a men's team
In
One
high
of-
school.
In high school.
Yeah.
Have you seen her?
She's 5'4", so she's
Five-
5'4",
5'4".
and she played on a basketball
That's
team.
amazing.
And she won a gold medal for
She
the
did?
women's USA basketball team. Now this is a character. Like I mean, I did meet Michael Jordan once. But that's another story. But she is amazing.
Well, I mean, if you look, I'm 5'4", I can barely reach the top shelf in
You've
my
never-
kitchen.
You've never slam dunked?
No.
Okay.
No, but anyway,
You sure?
good for her. I was captivated.
I'm
Although-
captivated.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think
I like
there's
characters in
there's a certain
sports.
amount of, it seems, theatrics in sports as
Yeah.
well, and
Yeah.
if it, in my opinion, if it gets people interested and it grabs people and it brings the
does,
viewers in,
Well, I want to know
what's
what
the harm?
I want to know what she's going to wear next season. You know, like what are you going to wear?
Well,
I mean,
we're all going to be watching.
We're all.
follow that if you can.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, Elton John, she's probably got it going through his wardrobe. I mean, really seriously. All right.
But anyway, congratulations to her and the girls
Mm.
for championship.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
We've got some other stuff going on. Celebrity courtroom dramas. Well, we had the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing.
Well, the ski
Gwyneth
thing, right?
Paltrow, Terry Sanderson thing. He said, she said.
But didn't they have a verdict?
Yeah,
Did we
she
not?
won.
Right. Okay.
She
I
won.
wasn't following. I didn't
She
follow.
was awarded
I was
$1.
following vicariously through you.
$1.
She won her $1.
Wow. That's what she was awarded.
I'm
That's what
actually,
she
I'll
asked
be honest, I'm biased 'cause I'm a
Oh,
fan
okay. I
of Gwyneth.
didn't know that. She only asked for $1.
Yes.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
I found
found her suit for
fascinating
$1.
is the merits of that case and how a judge would allow that to move forward when it was a he said, she said with no video apparently.
Right.
Well,
Taylor-
like why it wasn't thrown out from
Yeah.
the beginning.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Think
did
it's
the
a career
same
move?
thing. She sued for $1.
Could be.
Taylor. Big fan of Taylor. So. I'm not a celebrity. Or maybe.
I'm sorry, what?
No.
You eat and breathe and drink
I do.
celebrity news.
I love celebrity stuff. You know, keeps me busy. All right, so
What else you got?
here's another thing. So Daniel Craig has finished his James Bond. He did 5 and he's done, right?
Oh,
So I want to know
did
what people think. Who's going to be the next James Bond?
Put it in the comments.
Well, I would go for
If you
it.
wanted to see Steve Dior as the next James Bond.
Listen, world domination. That'll be. Or
Give
shine
us your best James Bond.
our asylums are full of crazy people who thought they could rule the world, Dr. No. That's not bad.
Wow.
I do it better than Michael Caine.
So you're in the you're in the running.
I have to come out of retirement.
Who do you think should be the next James Bond, Steve?
I think it should be Henry Cavill or Tom Hardy. Those are my two. Because it can't be a woman, because they're
Why?
thinking about that. And it can't be. Oh, that'd be really interesting.
I think it should be a woman. That'd be brilliant. The next
No,
James
no.
Bond.
There was a Bob Dylan film where they, who was it, Kate Blanchett
Ooh.
played Bob Dylan in a,
Really?
I like that.
I'm Not There. It was pretty interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be an artistic move for sure. A little different.
Okay.
What do we have? I heard rumor that speaking of movies, that the movie theater over in the Poblado.
Apparently,
Shoot
it's
that.
in a couple of weeks, right? I don't know the
Right.
exact
Anyone
opening
know
date
when the
yet.
movie
I was
theater
over there
is
yesterday and I
opening?
saw the lights on.
Oh.
I didn't see any posters displayed.
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. We've
So-
got a local movie theater.
We're keeping an eye on that.
Yeah?
We're being
20th?
told by our
Around the
producers
20th?
back
Okay.
here, the 20th,
I'm in.
on
you know,
4/20.
Movie night?
Movie date.
Well, there's
We got
something
this.
there's
Movie
something
night?
really
Movie
great
theater's
about
open.
going
Come on.
to the theater.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have the,
Will
you know,
they
the
have
Netflix
movies
It's a
and
different
in
experience.
English or subtitles
Yes.
maybe?
If it says subtitles, it's in English. 5 screens.
5 screens. we're
Wow.
being told.
5 screens?
Wow.
Yeah, that's
wow.
amazing.
Do they serve alcohol?
most of them do now.
No.
Well, they do
No.
in North America.
It's-
Maybe not
Bring
in
a hip
Mexico.
flask. Bring
Yeah.
a hip flask.
Yeah. They
we don't recommend that.
well, they've made it an experience now. I know in Canada, I can't speak to the U.S., but I know in Canada, Cineplex, it's like a VIP treatment. You go, you're literally sitting in a lazy boy, and
Yeah,
they
they
serve
have
you,
those.
and they bring you
Those are
You know,
popular.
charcuterie boards
Does
and
the
wine.
chair vibrate when there's an explosion?
No,
they
we're
have
not
that
talking.
Disney
We're
or
not talking
something.
Disney World.
Yeah.
No, they do that. They actually do that. Like, amazing.
Oh,
Okay,
they've
apparently
got.
they have
Apparently,
those.
they have VIPs
Oh.
in Cancun.
All
You know
right.
what? I mean, it makes sense.
Well, hey, having a movie theater around here is going to be
But this
great.
is great.
Yeah.
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 And
Great.
let's talk about other events happening in the community. Karina,
Sunday, so kid events.
because Easter, happy Easter,
Easter,
everybody.
right? So Sunday
Wow,
is Easter,
man, you
and
got my
there
bunny
is
ears.
an Easter egg hunt happening
Put 'em
at
on
4
Wayne.
o'clock at the Colegio. Yes, Easter eggs for
I know.
children.
Can we rewind somewhere? What is Easter actually all about originally? Did Jesus rock in to Jerusalem on a donkey?
We want to talk about the origins of Easter.
Well, yeah, because it gets
We
lost.
don't have
We
that
don't
much
have enough time. We
Stop
don't
that
have
chocolate
enough time.
bunny.
We got to get Wayne
Why
up
is it
here.
about
He's going to
chocolate
play us
bunny?
We gotta
an
get Wayne.
Easter song. You know, I think, what else? As we prepare Lil Wayne, our musical guest, he's about to
Yes.
come up in a couple minutes, I actually wanted to talk about guitar strings.
Oh yeah.
String theory.
I go through so many guitar strings. As you know, if you see me play, I'm usually breaking. Last Sunday, I broke 3 strings
I'm right behind you.
in one set, and they're expensive in Mexico, and they're hard to get. You can order them on Amazon, but they're usually about 3 times the price of what you pay in the United States. So
Right.
I have to have people bring them down for me, and I'm always breaking the G string.
Yeah.
I know this is, but interesting enough, I did some research and found out that G string.
Yeah.
If you knew, there's
I
more
always
that you
break
know.
the G-string, bro.
The actual the undergarment G string was
Yes.
actually nicknamed for the G string on the violin.
Oh.
Apparently, because of its
Did you say
silky
undergarment?
shape. Yeah, I did.
Yes.
I said
Oh,
undergarment.
Undergarment.
Yeah.
Undergarment. All right.
As opposed to some other words we could use, but but yeah, G string comes from the musical instrument first,
Ah.
which is a good thing. And
I did not
I know
that.
that you think that strings are made from catgut at one point, right? Or you asked me about that.
I did actually. I think originally it might have been.
They're not.
They're
400
not.
BC.
So they've never been made from the house cat, just so you know. So
Wildcats?
no, not a cat. Actually, cat stands for cattle. So actually, they would in the old times they would, and you can still get strings made out of like sheep gut and cattle gut. Is basically what they come: sheep, goats, rams, things like that. Never a domesticated feline or cat. That's not what catgut stands for. So guitar strings, instrument strings were never made from domesticated
actually.
animals.
Good to
It comes
know.
from cattle. And also, I think there's a town in Germany where they started making them, and it has cat in the name of the town, so it could have been that too. There's a little, but they do believe it's because of the cattle.
So do you have a personal recommendation
Yeah,
for
Simon's.
guitar strings here? Because I don't
Bring,
play.
if you're a musician, you're traveling, coming
Yeah.
down to Mexico, you bring a guitar with you, bring extra strings. That's what I would say. Bring me some strings. In fact, I play 11 gauge phosphorus bronze acoustic.
I'm
10
10
gauge,
to 46.
10 to 46 on the electric end.
Just saying.
You could, use
All
some
right,
strings.
lost me.
Okay,
Yeah.
music.
No,
Let's-
no, but I found it very interesting because I don't play a musical instrument, but I watched you do a show where in one show, a 2-hour show, you broke 3 strings and they just went bing, and then
Yeah,
there
they-
went your guitar solo until you picked up the next guitar that you were prepared with, and these are
Humidity's
things.
a little bit of a factor down here,
Right.
so
But there are also things audience members don't consider, which I never considered before.
I go through a lot of
You don't
strings.
think of what goes in behind the scenes.
But our next musical guest here on the show
Woo!
does
Speaking
not
of
go
music.
for strings because he doesn't have strings on his instrument. Get out of here, Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
The Easter.
Woo!
He's gonna play us an Easter song. Actually,
Yeah.
right there. That would be
there,
for
right
you.
Alright, wait.
What are you gonna play for us today?
I don't
Wayne?
know.
Make it up.
Something. You ready?
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
let's
ready.
hear it.
Alright.
Oh, very
Nice.
nice.
Bravo.
Very nice.
What's the name
Wow.
of that piece,
A
Wayne?
Stranger on the Shore, the clarinetist Mr. Ackerbilk a few years back
Like a bill. Yeah.
did that
Wow. That was.
without bunny ears.
Well, we are in Easter.
Said nothing.
And
No, we got
We're
some
gonna drill you
questions.
with questions.
We got some
now.
questions. for you.
How long have you been in Puerto?
Do you have a drilling permit?
Yeah.
5 years coming up into.
5 years.
Yeah.
What brought you here?
It was like United Airlines.
Ah! Good one. Now we need the drum
He's
player.
also a comedian, folks.
Yeah.
And if you want to see his act, come check out the Naughty
Yeah.
Dogs.
That's
It's
right.
Monday night at
Yeah.
the Naughty
Monday
Burrow.
nights, yeah.
Wayne will be there playing along with us. And
Yeah.
how long you been playing the saxophone?
10 minutes.
Longer than most people here who have been alive, you know. So,
Okay.
Yeah, since high school.
He's an
Amazing.
enigmatic man of mystery.
Everybody likes a saxophone player. I don't think I've met one person who doesn't love.
don't
it.
date
There's
one.
just
Yeah.
something. Well, that would be the question. What's the draw to the vibration of the saxophone? Because I
You
think
can
that,
answer your own question.
Well, I mean, I know personally because it resonates with me.
Well.
I find that it's just one of those instruments that just really grabs your soul.
It is actually.
Because I think when a saxophone plays, it really gets people's attention.
It gets my attention.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you, Wayne. We appreciate
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you,
Happy
Wayne.
Easter.
Bravo,
Day
bravo.
night.
All right, Lil Wayne,
Wow.
everybody. Okay, we're probably running out of time for this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and
Yes.
leave your comments. Make sure you subscribe.
We need the comments.
Yeah, this
With
and
feedback.
Yeah,
whatever
we
you-
love it.
What you'd like to see us cover in the future.
Yeah.
The fishing and weather report. Weather seems all right. Yeah,
It's pretty good.
as Brandi would say.
We didn't
you
do
know,
the food segment.
Sunny.
Foods? Yeah, we did.
We had
had
Pal.
Pal. Our cooking
Pal
segment
is
today
the-
was.
that is my cooking
sorry.
segment, right, that's how I
Technically,
cook.
Karina did not cook, but
I
Yeah.
order.
she cooks through.
That is how I cook.
Yeah,
I
she lives
order.
vicariously through Pal and
These
Beast
Oh,
are-
Burger.
yeah.
Our
all right.
cooking segment today was ordering delivery, right?
Right.
Okay, I do
right.
have the Spanglish word of the day.
What's the
What's our
Spanish
Spanish word of the day?
Bola,
Bola.
which is a combination of buenvenido and hola.
What, to the first one again?
Buenvenido,
Buenvenido.
Buenvenido.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is welcome,
Buenvenido.
and
Welcome,
hola,
right.
which is hello.
Hello.
So bola,
Bola.
as opposed to asios, which
Okay.
is adios and
All right.
hasta luego.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Until
Yeah.
next time, asios.
Asios.
Adios.
All right, leave your comments, subscribe to all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Order some dog food for the dog next door. All right, I
True
think
that.
that's a wrap.
That's a wrap.